Alright girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are replacing a window in this Kia Sorrento because some vermin popped that window, but they thought, oh, we've done one, let's do the other. And they stole nothing out of the vehicle, which is just pointless. So we've got to replace the B pillar. Are they B pillar trims or C pillar trims? B pillar trim and the actual glass. You can see it's going to be a messy job because there's still a fair amount of glass in there. We have got the two trims here. They're the part numbers. So we've got them two, and we've actually got two bits of glass to replace. So we now need to replace the door trim, get the hoover ready. So we're going to take that off and work out how this door trim comes off. We're going to do one, then do the other side, and replace the B pillar trim at the same time. So let's do it. I've never removed one of these before, so use the trim tool, pop that off. Feeling around the door, I found one little flappy flap there. I'm not seeing any screws along the bottom. There's been a lot of poppers. It looks like this comes off, and there might be screws behind there, or I don't know. This is going to be one of them games of gentle persuasion and find, well, hope we don't break anything. Okay, that was actually quite easy. It's mainly all poppers, one plug for the windows and the heated seats at the back, and then this door handle. Honestly, I didn't fancy taking it apart, so I removed 4 screws off the door card. It was just easier. Now, I've got Signor Pokey, and you got to make sure you get all of that glass out. I mean, I've positioned the bin there, but I don't know if it's actually going in. Some of it is, but yeah, before I go any further, I'm just gonna clean all this out. I've also got Sir Dyson ready to extract as much as we can, but yeah, this is going to be a long, boring, tedious task, so we'll speed up and get it to be continued in a minute. This really is the glamorous side of being a mechanic, hoovering all the bloody glass out the bottom of the door. So yeah, we popped the door card off, load of 10 mils. What else was there? There was a load of 10 mils. Pop the grommets out, just give it a little bit more slack. Oh, and then this white didgeridoo slides in, so you got to slide the door card in, and there's little hooks at the bottom down there that hook onto the door as well. So I've hoovered a lot of glass out of this side, and it's depressing to know that I've got to do the other side. Now, I gave it a little test fit, trying to fit the window in this way, not happening. I actually think the window has to go in from here, because that's the most awkward way to do it. I might have to get some tape to the ready, because if I do put the window in, I've got to slide it up, tape it so it doesn't move, and hope for the best. So, got the glass out. This is definitely from a Copart car because it says danger, contamination risk. I'm probably going to leave that sticker on just to annoy the customer. He's a friend of mine. Might just do it for the giggle, who knows. This job is getting annoying. I thought this was going to be easy, just slip the hoover it out, slip the window in. I had to remove the whole door card and all the wiring from it. So there's one plug that goes to the lock, speaker, and other bits and bobs, who knows. I cannot get this glass in for the life of me. I'm about to think that the glass is wrong, but now I've got all of this working space, I have no excuse. So let's try. Firstly, coffee. I nearly jumped the gun without actually finishing the recording. So I undone 1, 2, and loosened off that, moved this out of the way, and then it went straight into the runner because the gap is obviously the same size as the window, so it won't fit. So I loosened that off, slid it in, got it in. Now, time to refit all the wiring and then refit the panel and then check that we have window going up and window going down. This, I've had to hoover it a second time because there's just glass everywhere, and every time I moved it, more glass fell out. So hopefully we got rid of all the glass. The channels are free at the bottom of the door. So now, I've started feeding the wiring through and then around there. I've not bolted it up to the regulator as of yet because the regulator is attached to that and it goes through there. So I'm going to have that fun in a few minutes. I don't need to tape it because the window rests just lovely on the body of the car. Yes, I am playing with danger there, but it'll be fine. Right, so in order to connect this, you need the window to go up there. I put some safety tape on there. To be honest, it was quite tight in there, so I was happy that it weren't going to come down, but please do not play devil's advocate. Tape it up, wrap it up, keep it safe. That way, you've got a second to know that thing's about to go wrong before it goes wrong. Now, I can fit all of this in nicely because obviously that needs to go at the back there, and let's be honest, you're not going to do that with a pane of glass in the way. And it is a pain overall. So now, let's route the wiring up and around, get it clicked in, let's dial it all in, and let's get this done. So, obviously these click go into your home. So clickety, no, that's the wrong place. That one goes there. That one goes in there. Obviously, repeat as removed. And the annoying thing is I've got to do this again in a few minutes. Really looking forward to that. So yeah, I need 2 hands for that. And then the main thing is make sure you connect this. And it's home. Let me get the torch. So you need to plug that into the connector plug. Can't even see where that connector plug goes now. It's around here somewhere. When I find it, I'll update us. I don't know, can't find it. Okay, in the words of a happy person on a Saturday night, I got it in. It goes up there, just behind the, there you go, focus. It goes up in there. Now, just need to hook all this together and get it in. It's gonna be fun. It's time for a top tip. When you do this, you will at some point need to go to your knees to get this in properly. When you do, hoover the bloody glass up. Don't stick your knee on a bit of glass. It hurts. That hurt. Okay, cool. Anyway, that's in. Now, push these in, get them in. Gotta get that one in. Now, before, I'll put a couple of bolts in just to secure it, but just make sure your door lock works before you go any further, because if you put it all together and then realise that you haven't done something or something's popped off or anything could happen, just don't go too far without making sure that you're in the right place and everything's working. So let's test the door lock. That is nice and simple. Use my little pokey and then just literally pop. Do it from the outside. Yep. There you go. Door lock works from the outside. Does it work from the inside? Who knows? Let's find out. Yeah, that works from the inside as well. Okay, now is the other top tip. Raise it up to get that in line there, and then with one hand supporting, take it to the floor. Let's lower it down, and there we go. We are in there like swimwear. Now, get your 10 milli on the gun, and we're gonna secure that window in and give it its first test run. So please don't drop in the door, please don't drop in the door, please don't drop in the door. Oh, I'm doing this one-handed. This is such a dumb idea. Lovely. Okay, cool. Now, let's give it a little test. I need to put them in, they're annoying me actually. We'll do that now. Going up. Oh, it's a little bit crunchy still, because there still might be a bit of glass stuck in there. Okay, cool, and down. Lovely. Now, I've left these side bolts on this a little bit loose. I'll put it down so I put the window regulator on. Only because I want it to get happy in its position. So just a little bit loose. When it goes up, it seats nicely. I do it that way. Other people can do it anywhere they want, but that's the way that I do it. So you put all the screws in on the door handle. Now, call me a bit of a sadistic human. This is the one bit I like, so I get to finally go and pop everything in. Now, we're gonna check the door lock works one more time before we finish it all up. Then there's one screw to go in there and just do final checks, cover there, and then let's replace that trim. All right, so heated seat works. Window goes up, window goes down. Locks. I can hear that working away. Lovely. Let's give it a little close and hope it opens. I locked the door, didn't I? Whoops, I just had a panic. See, it opens from the inside and opens from the outside. I know everyone watching it went, oh my God, he's messed up, but I'd actually flicked the lock and forgot. So yeah, that's operation 1 done. I can turn the heated seat off. Now we're going to move on to replacing the trim here. So let me do a visual assessment and come back to you. Right, 1, 2 and 3 screws, and I think it's just going to slide out. Nah, he says. That's why we're changing it, because they put the screwdriver in there and popped that glass into a million diamonds. Well, that was easy. Yes, it's white. It's got a protective film on it. Let's enjoy that moment together, shall we? Ah, lovely. Look at the difference in it. So yeah, that's side 1 done. Now, go and do side 2. No point videoing it, as you've already seen how this goes. So, this one, done.